Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. Today's video is going to be the baby names that we love and that we might end up using. If you haven't seen my last video, it was my gender reveal where we found out that we are having a baby girl. I am currently 15 weeks pregnant. I'll go ahead and just show you a little bump date before we get started. So this is what we're looking like at 15 weeks. She's growing. And now that I am in the second trimester, we have been discussing names. We did have a pretty set list of boy names and girl names that we liked before we found out the gender. So I will go ahead and talk about both boy names and girl names. I'll start with the boy names just since we're not going to be using any with this child. I have a lot of boy names actually on here, and I have 4 super favorites. So I'll say those at the end. The first name that we have on here is Maverick, and I think that that's so pretty, and I love the nickname Mav. However, they also could end up eventually going by Rick, which I don't like, and I feel like it's just a super popular name right now, so didn't love that one. Luca, really cute. However, they did just come out with that Disney movie Luca, and now it's like a top name, so ended up not wanting to use that. Nash, we love the name Nash, but it's just like fine, you know what I mean? And then the next name we have is Crew, which I actually like this one, but my husband does not like it at all, so that one was not used. Next we have the name Dexter. Love the nickname Dex, but my nickname, my whole family and my husband call me Lex, so Lex and Dex would be like too much. Next, this one I really only like for the nickname. It's Samson or Colson, and the nickname's Sunny. So Jack does not like that nickname, and he doesn't like either of the first names either, so we just didn't use that one. Another name I love for a little boy would be Jude. I think that that's just like such a precious little name. And then I also like the name Grizz, which my husband was like, seriously, like that's not even a name. So that one was not a top contender. And then these are my top 4 favorite names, and then I'm gonna leave out our 2 top names that we like are our favorites. But the top 4 below those 2 are Theodore. I just love the name Theo. I think that that's so precious. Archie, which I think is also just so precious, but I think for like a grown man, maybe not so much. That's more like a baby name. And then I also love Quinn, which is more unisex, I think. Like I'm pretty sure I have Quinn on my girl list too. Yeah, I do. So I just like Quinn as a unisex name. And then another name I really like, but we definitely wouldn't use, is Hawthorne. There's not really a good nickname, and I feel like it's a little pretentious, but I think that that's just such a beautiful, strong boy name. Again, if any of these are your names or you have used any of these names, this is just my personal opinion about our child. So no shade towards anyone, you know, everybody choose what they love. This is just for our personal child. So girl names, I have a lot less. I am a lot pickier with girl names, and my husband is too. So when we were trying to decide on a girl name, it actually was like really hard because we could not for the life of us agree on anything. I only was able to get him to agree to 2 girl names, and I'm pretty sure we have our girl name. Like, we're about 92% certain that this is what we're gonna use. But there's a little bit of doubt just because I'm only 15 weeks and like anything can happen. So I don't want to say 100% for certain that this is going to be our daughter's name. But names that I have that I love that we're not using. I love the name Ruby with the nickname Rue. Jack does not like that, but I think that's so pretty. I also love the name Amelia with the nickname Millie. And our last name is Martin, so I feel like Amelia Martin just like flows really, really good. And then Millie Martin also sounds really good. Next I have the name Charlotte, and I think that that's so cute with a nickname Charlie, like love that. But our family friend's daughter's name is Charlotte, so that just, you know, if my daughter was there and then her daughter was there, that's two Charlottes or Charlies or whatever. The next name is Elena or Elaine. Really, really love both of those names. Next is the name Cora, which I think is so beautiful. There's not really a nickname for that. But I just think that that's so pretty. Cora, like, I don't know, I like it. Next is the name Cecilia, which Jack does not like because of The Office. That's the grandma's name and what they name their daughter, so he's just like, no. But I love the name Cece. I think that that's a really, really cute nickname for like a little baby girl, and then she could go by Cecilia when she's older. And the last girl name I have on here that I love is Sloan, which there's not a nickname for, but I actually just love Sloan. I think that that's like so beautiful. It's definitely more of like a tomboy kind of relaxed name versus like a more formal name like Cecilia, but I think that Sloan is just so pretty. And honestly, that's probably like my third, it might be my second choice. It's between my second or my third choice. I really, really like the name Sloan. So if you randomly come back to my channel in 5 months and I ended up naming my daughter Sloan, then this was a little hint, I guess. But yeah, those are our top names outside of our like number one. And like I said, I'm like 92% certain on our daughter's name. And then for the middle name, it is going to be a dedicated family name. So my grandmother raised me and her name is Catherine, and that's going to be spelled Katherine. So her name will be blank Catherine Martin, and it's a very traditional name. Like it's as traditional as like Catherine, but it's not super, super common. It's not uncommon, but it's, I'd say I have not met or heard anyone naming their daughter this at the moment. That could absolutely change, but that's definitely one of the things that I like about it, is that it's not a super common name. One of the names I actually liked for a minute was Poppy, but that for me feels like it's just a kid's name, and so many people are naming their daughter Poppy right now that it just didn't feel right. Like I don't want to send our daughter to school and she be like the fourth one and have to go by her middle name, or you know, Poppy M or whatever. So that's something that I'm thinking about in picking our name as well, is just trying to have something that's unique, but it's not like out of the box of something where it won't be timeless. Hopefully that makes sense. But anyway, if you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. Let me know some of your favorite names, or if there's any that were on my list that caught your eye. And also, I would love it if you guys try and guess our top girl name and our top boy name in the comments below. If you're watching this and you know what they are, do not comment. I have so many videos planned for this pregnancy. I'm so excited to be in the second trimester and we're starting to buy things. So I have hauls coming, nursery tour coming. As we get things done, you guys will come along the journey with me. So definitely make sure that you're subscribed if you're not already. That way you can stay up to date with my channel and everything that I have going on. And also give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I'll catch you guys in my next one.